Again on the streets of Caracas, protesters gathered in front of the United Nations office to denounce the government of Nicolas Maduro, which they believe stole last Sunday's vote.
We must protest in a peaceful manner. We should not fall into the provocations they place for us. What they want to do is to make Venezuelans face each other. We were able to have Edmundo obtain 70% of the votes. We united a country. Venezuelans who once believed in Chavismo are with us today.
The Electoral Commission declared Maduro the winner with 51% of the votes, but the opposition says they can prove there was fraud.
Even 48 hours after the elections happened, the Electoral Council had still not published the results and the tally sheets of how people voted. In fact, the website continues to be down. On the other hand, the opposition created a parallel website where they say they were able to get 73% of the tally sheets in the country, where they say there is clear evidence that Edmundo Gonzalez is the true winner. However, with the security forces, the armed forces on their side, the government has a clear advantage, no matter how the majority of the population voted.
The government says their system was hacked. President Nicolas Maduro addressed the nation, saying that what is happening in Venezuela is another coup, sponsored by the United States. He showed videos of people detained, saying they were paid by the opposition.
We have identified a criminal band that is armed to the teeth and works with Mrs. Machado and Mr. Gonzalez Urrutia directly. I make you responsible, Mr. Gonzalez Urrutia, of what is happening in Venezuela, of the criminal violence, of the delinquency, of the injured, of the dead, of the destruction. You are going to be responsible.
Violent clashes have continued between protesters and security forces. The government says over 700 people have been detained. The United Nations expressed concern.
Any electoral disputes should be resolved peacefully, and we need to ensure the full transparency of the election results, including, as we've told you yesterday, the immediate breakdown of the votes by polling stations.
And that's what many countries around the world, including leftist governments like Colombia and Brazil, also want to see. Millions in Venezuela are angry and frustrated in a country that's been struggling with a political and economic crisis that's been worsened by US sanctions. Many call Maduro a dictator and say they want him gone, no matter the price they have to pay. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.